If you watch a lot of British English YouTube channels where the person teaching is either from England or is teaching about British culture, British English in particular, you will have heard this often. British people are very, very polite. We say thank you often in a conversation, we say sorry often in a conversation. And one of the things that people visiting England find very interesting to see is that we will thank someone even when they're doing something they're supposed to do. So even when you don't need to thank them. For example, if I buy something from a shop, in a lot of cultures, the shop owner would thank you because you're spending your money with them. But in England, you thank the shop owner thanks you, and then you thank them in return. And in one conversation, you can say thank you 5 or 6 times, and it's very normal, it's very natural for English people. In today's video, I want to give you 10 alternative ways to thank someone. Saying thank you every single time or thanks, it can become very repetitive. So I'm going to give you 10 alternative ways, some more casual, some more professional, that you can start to use in your daily conversations that just make you sound more fluent, make you sound more confident, because of course expanding your vocabulary is how you move up to that advanced C1, C2 level and sound more fluent in conversations. So starting with our first one, this is the most casual that I'm going to give you, and it's just ta. Now, as I teach more advanced level English, I was debating whether or not to include this in today's video because it is very, very casual. But you may come across it if you relocate or live in England or work in an office with multiple British people. Ta is used as a very casual way of saying thanks to something that doesn't necessarily need a thank you. So for example, if my mum asks me to walk the dog and I was going to do it anyway, and I say, yeah, sure, I was going anyway, she can say, ta, because it doesn't really need a thanks. It was something I was doing anyway. Or if I'm sitting at a table with a group of people and I say, can you pass me that water bottle, notebook, pen, and they hand it to me, I can say, ta. It's like a very casual, like it's not really a thanks. It's more like you did me a small favor and I appreciate that. It's not something that you go out of your way to do or spend a long time doing. It's something quick, it's something easy. For example, if I make everyone in the office a cup of tea every single day, you don't need to say, oh, thank you, that's so kind. Oh, you didn't have to do that every single day, because it is now expected that I do it every single day. So when I hand you your cup of tea or coffee, you can just say ta. But you do need to be careful with this one because it's used with people you know very well, have close relationships with. So parents, siblings, friends. You can use it with colleagues, but you have to have known them a long time. If someone completes a report that's taken days and hands it to you and you say ta, it's not really enough thanks for the work they've done. So it could come across as rude. But again, it's something you just use with casual things. So if I hand you something that is out of your reach, you can say ta, because it's not a big deal for me. I haven't had to sacrifice anything to do that for you. Cheers. This is another very casual one. Can be used in any situation, and it's just used the same way thanks is used. Catherine, here's that script you wanted. Oh, cheers. I made you a cup of tea. Cheers. I contacted the client on your behalf and they let me know that they are happy to go ahead with the project. Oh, cheers. Thanks for doing that. Cheers. Now, because cheers is so casual, although you can use it in almost any situation, you do need to make sure that you know or already have a relationship with the person you're speaking to. It wouldn't seem natural if you were meeting someone in a business situation for the first time and you said cheers. It kind of seems a bit too informal. So whilst you can use it with colleagues, managers, you have to again have known that person. You wouldn't use this the first time meeting them because it's just too casual, too informal. Nice one. Now this is very informal. There's no way you could offend anyone or come across rude using nice one, but It is informal, it's bordering on slang. Now, nice one can be used in two ways. The first is just to say that someone's done something that you're pleased with, you're proud of. So let's say, for example, I'm going for a promotion at work and I come out of the meeting successful. I've been offered the promotion I wanted, and my colleague asks me, how did it go? I can respond and say, yeah, it went really well. I will be the new team leader, new project manager. My colleague can say, nice one, that's fantastic, I'm pleased for you. Or similarly, maybe you've been saving up for something, a holiday, a new car, a new phone, a new laptop. You've been saving up for something for a long time, and eventually you get the money to buy what you want to buy. You tell your friend, I finally bought that brand new car that I was after. Nice one. What's it like? What's it like to drive? The second way is, again, you're saying, I'm pleased for you, I'm proud of you, thank you for doing that, but it's in response to something they've done for you. So I completed those data entry sheets that you wanted me to complete. Nice one. Could you leave them on my desk? I contacted that client that you asked me to contact. Oh, nice one. What did they say? It's kind of thanking them, but also saying, yeah, good job for that. Again, casual. It's very casual. So you use it with colleagues you know well or people you are familiar with. We have two slight variations of the next one. I really appreciate it and much appreciated. So they mean the same, but as you can see, one is just the shortening of the other. I really appreciate it is I'm thankful that you did that. I appreciate the time and effort, energy, money that you spent on doing that. And much appreciated is just a quicker, easier, more casual way of saying that exact same thing. So someone brings me a cup of tea in the middle of my workday. Oh, I really appreciate it. Much appreciated. Thank you. Or you've been offered a promotion at work. I would love to accept the offer. I really appreciate it. I'm thankful for. You appreciate the other person's time and energy they put into it. Could you review my project? I'm not 100% sure that it's ready to go off to the client yet. Yeah, sure, no problem. Thank you, much appreciated. Here are those reports you were after. Much appreciated. I really appreciate it. Thanks a bunch or thanks a million. Now, depending on who you speak to, some people prefer thanks a bunch, some people prefer thanks a million, but they mean the same. A bunch of something is a lot, a high number of something. And of course, a million is a high number of something. So what you're saying is thanks, a lot of thanks. Of course, we can't count thanks. We can't say 1,000,001 thank yous, 20 thank yous. But what you're saying in this phrase, thanks a bunch, thanks a million, it's like if I could count the amount of thanks, this is how many I would give you. And again, it's casual, but you can use it in professional situations if the situation is more casual. So if someone at work gives you the report they've wanted, they send off an email for you, they review someone else's resume and let you know which candidate they prefer, they update the amount of stock the system has. Thanks a bunch. Thanks a million. That's really helpful. But a more professional situation, like a promotion or closing a deal or a supplier reducing their prices, you wouldn't say thanks a bunch, thanks a million. It's just a bit too casual. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. This is a really nice one to use when someone goes above and beyond, does more than what's expected. I can't thank you enough, meaning there are not enough thank yous in my mind to show you how thankful I am for what you've done. Maybe somebody got you a job. Maybe somebody recommended you for a new position. Maybe somebody helped you by loaning you money or took your children to school on the day when you were sick. It's something that really helped, was really beneficial to you. You can say, I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough for how much you helped me the other day. I really needed it. I can't thank you enough for reviewing my projects. I wasn't sure if I would hand them in on time, but thanks to you, I was able to. It's when someone does something more than is expected of them. I'm so grateful for your help. Now, this is like I can't thank you enough. You can use it in the same situations, but because there's not so much emphasis on this one, you can use it with any situation. I'm so grateful for your help. Maybe somebody corrected your spelling mistakes in an email. Maybe somebody brought you lunch that day. Maybe somebody made you a coffee because you were tired and you were having a difficult day. I am so grateful for your help. It's recognizing that they are helpful and you really appreciate that. And if you didn't have that help, you don't know what you would do. Excellent, thank you. Perfect, thank you. Any adjective can be used here. You can add any adjective before the word thank you to demonstrate that what they've done is great, it's helpful, it's beneficial, it's what you needed. Here's the report you asked for. Excellent, thank you. I've completed the spreadsheet that's expected on Monday. Perfect, thank you so much. Here's the project for next week. Beautiful, thank you. I've booked that table for the Christmas dinner. It's all ready. We just need to turn up. Splendid, thank you. So you can add any adjective in here. I couldn't have done it without you. This is a really lovely one to use when you recognize that the person that has helped you was really, really beneficial to whatever it was you were trying to do. I couldn't have done it without you, or I could not have done it without you. If you weren't here, it wouldn't be finished. We wouldn't have completed it. Because of you, it is complete. Because of your hard work, I was able to hand in something, apply for something, finish something. Maybe you passed your driving test and your best friend spent hours teaching you how to drive. You can say, I couldn't have done it without you. Maybe you passed your IELTS exam with a score that you wanted. You could say to your English teacher, I couldn't have done it without you. Or maybe you have a team in your workplace and they work really hard to finish things on time and meet deadlines. You can say, thank you so much, team. I couldn't have done it without you. It's recognizing the other person or people for their input, their effort, their time and energy. And the last one today, that's so kind of you. Now, as the phrase suggests, this is one you use with acts of kindness. So not necessarily work or not necessarily responsibilities that people have, but with simple acts of kindness throughout the day. So if I remember your birthday, you can say, that's so kind of you to remember. If I ask you how you are because I can see you're looking a bit sad or a bit low energy that day, that's so kind of you to ask. Maybe I make everyone in the office a coffee or a tea. That's so kind of you. You didn't have to do that. But if someone's asked you to do something, they wouldn't really say that's so kind of you because you haven't done that of your own authority, your own decision. They've asked you to do it. So if I asked you to review a report for me, I probably wouldn't say that's so kind of you when you finish it, but I would say thanks a bunch or I'm so grateful for your help. But if somebody sends me an email and I notice there's a spelling mistake in it, and I change the mistake before it gets sent off to head office or the boss or the client, and I contact them and say, hey, I just noticed there was a spelling mistake. I hope you don't mind. I've corrected it and sent it off for you. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you. It's because I didn't have to do it, but I did. I went out of my way. I did more than what was expected of me. Maybe somebody gives you a lift home after work or invites you for coffee on a Saturday. That's so kind of you. It's something that they are doing to be kind to you. And I think that's a really nice way to end this video today. It's always nice when someone is kind or goes out of their way to smile at or make someone else's day better. And recognizing those small moments throughout the day where somebody is not treating you as a colleague, but treating you as an actual person is really nice. It's a lovely interaction. I think everyone enjoys those moments, no matter how small or infrequent they are. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Maybe you can use some of these thank yous down below in the comments. Which one's your favorite to use? Which one have you never used? Let me know, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. As always, have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.